My name is Brian Steverson. I'm from Carthage, Missouri, and this is my MX29. I'm 50 years old. When I was a kid, back in the 70s and 80s, we didn't have a lot of money. I rode a Huffy Sigma, but, I was just happy to be on a bike. As a kid, you were on a bike from the time the sun came up till the time the sun went down. A lot of my friends rode Kuwaharas, Hutches, Diamondbacks, but wasn't any different to ride, a Huffy Sigma for me, as long as I was on a bicycle. But as I got older, I wanted to get back into riding again. And I was at the track here one day, ran into Jody Watson, and he was on his 26-inch Barbarian, and the twin top tube caught my eye, and I just knew my next build was going to be that twin top tube. This bike to me just has the look. It has the look that I want, the style that I want. I originally bought a Thrown to the Goon 29-inch bike because I wanted to see how one rode. It was, under $1,000 purchase, so I didn't want to go spend thousands of dollars and not know, what, if I was going to like it. So I bought that bike, and I kind of figured out the things I hated about it and the things I loved about it. The comfort of the big bike is what I loved. The short bars and the smallness of it and the heavy weight of it is what I didn't like. So Jody hooked me up on Torker and got me online, and I ordered my frame and fork. And from there, I, slowly just started my build 2 years ago. So, starting up here in the front, I went with the Sun Rhino Light XLs, chrome spoke, blue nipples, SE tires in yellow, something I could get as close to the Torker, color. And then wanted a pretty tall bar because I knew, being tall, you want tall bars so you can be comfortable. So I ordered the tallest eagle bar I could find. I just like that kind of square look. I've got the longest stem I could get, which is the Torker Ultra 6 stem. And from there, I wanted to kind of stay old school on some, but I wanted to go as new as possible for, being able to ride every day, because I like to ride every day. I mean, I've put over 30 miles on this bike since I built it. I've got the profile hubs. I've got red line, 3-piece flight cranks, kind of an old school look, profile or sprocket. Wanted to stay kind of old there. I wanted a bear claw type pedal. I remember getting hit in the shin a lot when I was a kid, so did the Bassett with the blue and chrome, or blue and polished bear claws. Just a Speedline brake set, but I wanted blue up top to offset from the chrome, and I wanted chrome down here by the bars to offset the blue. That's just kind of my style, what I like. But so far, with all the time I've put on this bike, it's the most comfortable bike that I've owned. For being 6'2", you want something you can get on and stay on for hours, when you like to ride a bike. So that's this bike, the nice squishy kind of mushroom style grips. Everything was just kind of a go. I wanted a soft seat. Back in the day, you always wanted a hard plastic seat, but I wanted something a little softer, so a little more comfortable. But the seat post would come up plenty high. This one comes up even higher than it is here. So yeah, for me, I just like the height of the bike. As you can see, I mean, I'm tall, so I want a lot of space. I mean, it's just, I'm not struggling on this bike. It's got bars are tall and everything's good. Seats up, my legs, kind of straight. So the bike's just super comfortable and easy to ride. And I mean, I could ride this bike all day if I needed to, just what I love to do. I haven't done a lot of ride outs because in Carthage area, there's just not a lot of, I want to come to Tulsa and do some ride outs, but I haven't done a lot of those yet. But every now and then I hit Jody up. Now that the weather's nicer, probably try to get up here and ride on a Sunday with him. But, I ride across town in the mornings, just for exercise. I'll get on the bike and cruise up to square across town, and that's where I put, like I say, 30 plus, maybe more miles on this bike, just riding it around town, and for exercise and just to try to feel young. It's kind of what I like about being on a bicycle. It gives me back those thoughts of the old days, being on two wheels. From here, seeing how much I love this bike, I'm looking into probably going into a 20 or a 24-inch Torker for more of a park bike. I'm wanting to build one to kind of take to the bike parks. I don't have a park bike yet, so that's my next build, is grab me up a Torker frame and start building me one to head to the pump tracks and the local bike parks. But Torker's been great. When I ordered my frame, they shipped it out immediately. They answered every bit of email I sent them, because I had lots of questions, but they did it. They were on it. So can't say more, anything better about them. Their service is great. I would tell you a lot more about Torker from when I was a kid, but Torker was kind of gone by the time I got very old. So, didn't really know much till now. But man, when you look at these now, this is it. This is the style I like. So.